Brenton up front, please. And he's going to do what we call top over. So like I've done a single leg or double leg, and he's sprawled on my back and his head on his knees. So jump up to your knees. So I'm here and he's kind of sprawled on Johnny. And what he's done, he's kept his arm around my armpits on the back side. So I've tried to shoot. So the reason why he's got his arms backside, I'm trying to grab his legs, but he's got control. We're going to go like this, easy peasy. We're going to create a space to work through. Step. I backstroke, slide, pop, come round to the back. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So that'll be the main technique we're going to have a look at today. What we're going to do is going to do the technique, we're going to do the entry, and they're going to show some variations as well. So to start with, what I'm going to do, it's easier for me if I'm on my knees, I put my hands in a triangle from here. Number one is this, I'm going to create a space, so I step up. I now back elbow and I pop my knee through, but what I'm doing is I'm making sure my head drives into my partner. You can grab the leg if you want to. It does open you up for a crucifix later on. So I like to be here. To make it harder for him to move is if my hips are on the ground, he can walk around me because there's no weight on him. Yep, okay. So if I put my weight on my partner, i.e., let me explain. So from here, create a space, step up, backstroke, put my head and drive. It's very hard for him to move because I'm driving into my partner. So when I'm popping up, I'm trying to make sure that my left hip isn't on the ground. I'm driving closer into my partner, so it's harder for him to move. Amanda? So we're here, she rolls on top. Now, it's it. I'm stepping up backwards to create space. So I'm stepping backwards to create space. Does that make sense? Whether I'm stepping forward, her weight's still on me. That's a really common reaction, that as well. Like they kind of fall off me. So from here, everyone falls off me. Okay. So it's backwards, backwards, heavy. 5. Tight on the hips. If she tries to fade back to guard, just heavy. You know what I mean? Like heavy. I'm more interested in getting her hips up and less on the legs. I want to control the hips. The hips are the major lever. One more time. So from here, create space, pop my knee, backwards, slide backwards, pop my head. Heavy on my partner, got through on the hips. We're here. Okay. Backwards, backwards, here, not here, here. Switch, and I'm driving. My head's driving into the armpit. Right, I'm driving and I'm coming under, my hands up, and I squeeze and I'm blocking the head, the hip here. I'm not here, I'm blocking the hip here. So I can actually fade her down so there's no way she can run. Most times people are going to go, I'll try and look at the kimura from here because my arm's exposed. That gives me access to her back. So I get to the back. Okay, bump from here, bump, and head on the hip. Head on the hip. Right, so I'm blocking it out, I'm thrusting the hip. 1, 2, 3. We've got to press play. Record. Okay. 1. So we're here. This time we are side back. The concept is I can't have my elbow go higher than my hip, so my elbow comes in. To make it work is my head goes to the ground, I place my partner's, which will take my partner's weight over me. Once I'm here, is I try and lift my hips up, make the weight go over, drive, and come over the top. And again, Actually, Twee, grab here, please. So from here, my elbow always goes in. I'm not trying to grab it, I'm going to explain why soon. In. My head goes down, I face my partner from here. All I'm doing is I'm locking my hips high. Back stroke, so crush their faces and their head with my back. Turn over to come on top. One more time. We'll try and get this one in the video because the last two we rolled out. And again.
You're having a great time, too.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Over, crush them. Hip escape, hip escape. Now I can step and upgrade and I'll be able to look for my arm bars and things from the top position. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, take Emma, please.
Is that which way?
On your knees. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to shoot what we call a double leg or single leg. I'll do it for my knees. There's a couple of things I want to do to protect my neck and to make sure that number one, that when she sprawls, I don't get a jar through my neck or through my back. So I touch hands from here. So I'm going to do is I'll put my hands down and all I'm doing is I'm shooting. So the first 1 and 2, I'm on this side here. So it's easier for Emma. Her right leg's already backwards, so she simply drops her left leg backwards. Pop, sprawls. Grabs behind. We're here. Step up. Backwards. Sweep. And turn. So the way that I like to do this is when I'm shooting, I'm taking my head to the outside, so my head's the driver. So touch hands and easy. So I'm going to be shooting the same way. So I change levels. I shoot, pop, sprawls from here. So I'm going to step up, but as I step upwards, I'm dragging my partner with me. So as I step upwards, I'm dragging my partner with me to create space, and that allows me to sit in the valley. But I'm kind of bouncing in this position. I don't stay sitting. So now I drive into my partner. And then hold and spin around this little bit. So we're here. I like to be more on this leg and less in the middle. I block the leg and I skip. And then I put my partner in a position where it's very hard for them to regard, and I get a really easy back taker as well. I just kind of collapse the whole frame system down. And again. So just so we know what's going on. Right. Change, shoot, boom, sprawl, step, back, knee, right, the hips, my back.